I started talking a little bit about some of the health side of stuff. I thought I would talk about one. I found this out quite a long time ago, and I found it really interesting because with today, so many people talk about having like anxiety and depression and whatever. Like it's kind of, I mean, every second person has it, right? I mean, when you start to break it down, depression is simply being upset that things aren't as they used to be. And anxiety is fear of what's to come, but you don't even know that it is to come yet. But that's the essence of it. You don't know what's going to happen next. Now, one I wanted to talk about was it's called the vagus nerve or vagus nerve. Again, depends on who pronounces it, but it's still the same. This is a nerve that connects the brain to the second brain, which of course is the gut. This is one of the major hubs or explanations to depression and anxiety. So basically, this is a communication point between these two brains. And again, if your microbiome in your gut isn't healthy, now there's different people who have different schools of thought on this, but really, if you're consuming animal products, for one, you're not going to have a healthy gut because the human gut isn't supposed to consume these things. And there's loads and loads of research to suggest and support that. If you don't want to see it that way, of course, that's your choice, but that is the reality. People who live longer and healthier, they bypass from consuming animals. It's just how it is. So if that's the case and you've grown healthy, gut microbiome, which is plant-based bacteria, because you're eating fruits and vegetables, grains, legumes, these kinds of things, that then creates a nice healthy microbiome down here. What then that does is it helps the communication point of the vagus nerve who goes up to the brain. This then tells the brain and all the rest of the systems to quiet down, it's okay. It takes the inflammation out. It takes accelerated aging and all these other issues out of the equation, and it just calms the system. So you're not going to have the depression and the anxiety because this communication is all compatible. Obviously, there's more to it than that. It isn't that simple, but it's a big start. If you can work on that communication front, you will be more likely to start to counteract the rest of the things that lead to these challenges. So I thought I would sort of talk about that. Obviously, I do mainly astrology readings, and I do have a health one. So if that's something you're interested in, I can talk about those components and even your personal challenges with health based on your astrology chart.